see if Facebook's up already. So I see Facebook. So I see Twitch. Twitch should be coming up in just a few seconds. So waiting on all right. Okay, good morning. Welcome to the Sports Talk with kerry, wehmeyer show for Tuesday, July 9th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines today. So we're just making sure everybody is on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and also Twitch. So if you're on, you can tell me hi. I got the chat rooms running, so if you can see me, just let me know through the restream chat room. If you're with Facebook, if you're with YouTube, or you're with Twitch or Periscope, you can put it you can put something in there. So let's go ahead and go over some headlines. Let me switch this out. Switch out the so everything's on the thing. So let's go ahead and put this in, and also put this up on the screen. Okay, everything's up on the screen. If you can see it, let me know. If you're on the Facebook side, okay, let's go ahead and talk about what happened at the game last night. This is watch David Griffin recruit Vince Carter live on TV. This is not tampering. It was just kind of a little. He's the David Griffin has no interest in subsidies. That's what they're saying. This is from Jeff Newark. You can reach him at the advocate slash Times Picayune. They was talking about Vince Carter last night on the NBA TV broadcast. I'll be honest with you, look, I don't think they're gonna get Vince Carter anytime soon. To be honest with you, I think this was just stuff to pump up TV ratings and stuff like that. But look, they're actually not going to get Vince Carter. I mean, look, it was just a little joke or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was. So, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, because Vince Carter is 40 something years old. So I think he said this is not tampering. That's what he was saying. It was just like shits and giggles kind of thing. So I just don't think this is going to happen. So how you doing, Fox 87? What's up? I'm seeing you on the screen right now. Everything is running. So we're watching you. Everything is running. So how you doing? What you think about this article I'm showing you on the screen? If you can see this on my screen, about Vince Carter being recruited on live TV. What you think? Oh, okay. You can pull the mic a little closer to you. Oh, all right. Yeah, I got it right on my. I got it right on my mouth, Fox. So thank you for letting me know. Appreciate it. What you think about the this article? What I'm showing you on this screen right here. I'm watching it right now on the across the YouTube side. I'm watching it right now. What you think about it? You can give me your take. I don't know if he's answering me. Okay, I got it. A little closer, you all. Everything won't come to New Orleans. No, he won't come to New Orleans. I got it on my. Oh, I've got it right here, Fox. I mean, I know you see me, but I got it right on my mouth. So, what you think? Yeah, I look at it right now. So, so let's go ahead and play this clip. I'm gonna go ahead and play a few clips out of this. So this is the jump. We'll go ahead and play this for a second. I'm gonna let you listen to it.
Can you insinuate what you think Vince would bring to any team that he played for?
Well, I can tell you what he would bring to us. But
a
from
little
my perspective,
on-camera recruiting here, which is legal.
This is not tampering.
This is not tampering. He's a free agent. He's good. Go. Give your pitch.
I didn't hear nothing.
So our big thing with Vince, and I think this is true of all veterans, and you've experienced this now for several years in a row. When you go into a situation with other young players, the most important thing for you as a leader is that you're playing significant minutes. And because you're capable of doing that, the fit for him is find the team where he can do that. I hope we're that team in terms of the one you're drawn to, but in terms of knowing we have the minutes, in fairness, I don't know that I can say that.
Right.
So it's a really interesting situation for us because everything that you represent is what we're trying to build our team around.
Right, but we've talked about it for the last couple of days on this show. He plays at such a high level. Someone 10 years, 15 years younger than him, we want to see you play. We want to see you in a place you're getting those minutes.
And if you've got an 18 or 19-year-old kid in the locker room, they grew up idolizing him. So it's something where the fact that he's still playing at a high level and takes care of his body the way he does, it speaks to kids in a way that a lot of guys don't.
Absolutely. All right, so when David sat down, he asked me, he said, do you guys have a what were you thinking for me? Do I need to be ready for everything?
What did you say?
And I said we don't have a formal one, but we kind of have an informal one.
Of course you do.
Because your reaction, Griff, during Friday's earthquake was caught live on camera. I think you handled it very well, but please tell.
Okay, yeah, I think look, if he does try to get him, that might be in the near future, but I don't think he's gonna come. It's going to take a lot of the Pelicans do have a salary cap for Vince Carter if he decides to come. But what he was saying in this interview with the ESPN crew, the three, I think it's the jumper or something like that. So I really don't think he's going to come. So I mean, it's a little. I mean, they just ESPN. I'm gonna be honest with you. They just get these people on there just to interview them, just to hype them up and stuff like that, just to get the ratings. So that's my take on it. So what's yours? You can post your comments via Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and also Twitch. So that's many ways you can follow me. So that next game will be let's see. It will be on Wednesday night. It will be at 6:30. It will be against Cleveland. So I think they played good last night. I think they played very consistent last night without Zion Williamson. So I think look, if he's trying to get Vince Carter, my advice to him is just don't. Because look, he's sure he takes care of his body and all that. I can understand that, but look, if it's for to fill a role or something like that, I'd say yeah, bring him in. But if it's for like for camera shot, fun and stuff like that, no, So this is from the New Orleans Advocate and also the Times-Picayune. You can reach them at the New Orleans Advocate, also Times-Picayune at NOLA.com. That's association with the Advocate. So let's go ahead and switch out. Okay. See if I can pull this a little bit. Okay, home run flying out of the Baby Cakes ballpark at record pace before the season. The AAA baseball team home stadium, formerly known as Zephyr Stadium, now the Shrine on Avon, known as the place where home runs come to die. Yeah. In retrospect, yeah, I think yeah, but they're hitting them in record pace. That's what they are. They're hitting them in record pace. Because I've been in Zephyr Stadium. That ballpark, like I said, that's a hitter's ballpark. That's an absolute hitter's ballpark. The Baby Cakes are hitting 53 home runs in the month of July, along with 39 in the month of June, and also 47 in the month of A. Yeah, a lot of homers. Yeah, exactly, a lot of homers on the in that ballpark. The ballpark is located on Airline Drive. It's next to the Saints facility, right on. It's in the central part of Metairie. It's right off, like I said, Airline Drive. Um, so I think this. I think they need to keep this going because look, a lot of teams come in there and they'll hit home runs. A lot of teams, and I mean a lot of teams, in the AAA level. So last season, the PCL teams hit 1,955 home runs. That's 1,955 home runs. Also, um, um, Thursday for this season, also clouded amazing 1,928. Seven teams had suppressed their totals. Also, the teams were El Paso, who is slugging 142 in 2018 and also 190 this season. So that's the thing about it. New Orleans, yeah, it definitely is a hitter's ballpark, Fox. Um, if I could show you a picture of it. I mean, I'll show you a picture where it's located if I could do that. But send it over to you. You can see it. So, so I look at it this way. Look, and this team. And here's another thing. This team is going to be leaving at the end of this season. They will not be here no more. They're going to Wichita, Kansas, to play. Because I think somebody bought them in Wichita, Kansas, and they're going to be moving out to Wichita, Kansas. So, so um, my drum. I'm going to be beaten to get another team. I think we should get another team. Maybe a Southern League team. We might not get a Double A team again. We can get a Southern League team. That's closer. Somebody bought the team. Somebody bought the team um, in a couple. I think last year, something like that, and they also moving over to Wichita, Kansas, because they're getting a new ballpark out in Wichita, Kansas. So they won't be here next year. So for the 2020 season. So hopefully we can get another Southern League team. Because here's the thing about these Southern League teams. The Southern League teams, look, you got Biloxi, which is a hour away. You got Mobile, which is maybe about 3 hours away from here, and also Pensacola, Florida, which is a near 5-hour drive down I-10 east. So, I mean, I think this is very important that we do get a Southern League team. So, with the proximity of these teams, that what I described. So, if you get one, that would help this area out. Because look, getting a PCL team, you're not a West Coast team. This is a South team right here. This is a South and also Gulf Coast area team, just like Biloxi, Pensacola, and also Mobile. So let's go South regional teams. So that's my take on that. Let's go ahead and switch this over. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about Jackson Hayes. Okay, Jackson. Who is Jackson Hayes? Overnight Pelican cessation, vicious at the rim. Years in the making. So that's something right there. Does New Orleans have traffic? Yes, Fox. They do have traffic. Everywhere they have traffic. So we're not talking about traffic right now. We're talking about sports. So I strongly advise you to stick to sports. So We'll talk about that later. You can talk to me. You can PM me. So I'm talking about right now. Jackson Hayes, overnight cessation with the New Orleans Pelicans. Vicious at the rim, years in the making. I think he is. I think what they did to get Jackson Hayes to draft him is perfect for this team because look, he can go at that rim at any time. That's one thing you can bank on with Jackson Hayes. He was because I saw the game last night. He was hitting dunk shots maybe 2 to 3 times. They was coming at. He was going at that rim. So I think it's I'm glad we got him with the New Orleans Pelicans. So I mean, I'll show you a few highlights. I won't show too much of it. I'm gonna show you just a few highlights. So let me go ahead and switch this over. I'm going to control it.
For Summer League. In the game prior, the Boston Celtics had Kara lost.
See, that was one of the dunks right there. With that left hand, right hand, it just went boom, jammed it down. That was a pretty good dunk right there by Jackson Hayes in the game last night against the Chicago Bulls.
Oh my goodness! I want to apologize to Stephanie, but that was a showstopper.
So that was the one. That was one of the dunks right there that happened last night in the game against the Bulls. So make no mistake about it. Look, he's going to be in that lineup with Williamson. He's going to be in that lineup. He's going to make that lineup look very good. He's been putting it on in the game. I think last night he had 28 points last night. So Jackson Hayes is a very good asset to this Pelicans basketball team. Let's show you a second video. Okay, I must click this video. Give me a second. I'll show you a few seconds of it.
You got to be excited about what's happening. Then you look at a guy like Hayes and these other young guys. Tell you, look at that.
See how he hits it, two-hand dunk. Two-hand dunk. If you can see it, let me know. Give me your take on him. Because I'm playing it right now. Let me go ahead and switch it over.
Jackson Hayes with another dunk. At last check, there were 10,000 tweets. Rookie to rookie.
And the thing
who's guarding Jackson Hayes?
So that's the second video we showed you. So we can't show you too many. We have to show you maybe about a half. Yeah, he is absolutely good. Fox, he is absolutely good. He got picked 8th overall in the draft. So I think this is very imperative that we have these guys. I mean, sure, we lost Davis, we lost Holiday. Not Holiday, we lost so I think, like I said, it is imperative that we do keep these guys in mind. Let's show you another video. This is not in Jackson's house. This is a summer league video. I'm gonna show you in a second. See how he goes up? See how he goes up for those block shots? That's one thing we need. Also, somebody that can block those shots. So I think this, like I said, this young man is going to turn heads in this summer league. So that's my take on him, on Jackson. He just put that hand up like that. So I mean, look, Anthony Davis used to do that, but look, Anthony Davis is not here no more. He's with the Lakers. So he had 12 points. He shot 67.3% also from the floor, and also he had a school record 27-3, and then win a state championship. So he's going to be a star in this league. He's definitely going to be a star in this league. When he was at, let's show you, he shot 22 of 23 from the floor in the entire month when he was at BCU. Foes like BCU, Purdue, because he was at Texas, so he shot a whopping 71.7% against those squads. So that is the article on Jackson Hayes. This is from the Times-Picayune / New Orleans Advocate. Times-Picayune / New Orleans Advocate. And watch, see if I'm leaning over. Yeah, so we got. Okay, let's go over some more stuff on our sports show today. Okay, let's talk about American Legion baseball. Retap Oral rebounds from a Sunday loss, blanking Bill Hood 9-0 for the district title. So congratulations to them. That's Retap Oral. That's an oral company, and that I think it's with trying to see. I think it's with either Shaw, or one of those high schools. So they won their first district city series game, like heroes. Jesuit Junior, all expectation by pitching 6 scoreless innings, and also had won 6 scoreless 1-hit innings to pace Retap to 9-0 victory over Bill Hood. That was the Bill Hood Titans, which is Lakeshore High School. Was at Kurtz Rooney Stadium. So Retap is 13-7-2. They did rebound from an 8-3 loss to Bill Hood on Sunday night, but they did win on Monday night. So congratulations to them. So okay, that's the box score we're showing you right here. They did defeat the Bill Hood Titans 9-0. Your top hitters was Parker Cerrillo, went 1 for 3. Will Helmus went 1 for 3. Brian Bagolski, trying to say his name is Baligosky. He was 1 for 3. I'm trying to. Also, Gannon Hire went 1 for 3. He had an RBI. Zach Casebone had 1 for 3. Joe Terry went 1 for 1. So that was their top hitters. Your winning pitcher was Connor Sarrat. Trying to say it's Sarrat. He's 2-0. Losing pitcher was Tyler Guggenheimer for Bill Hood. The team records is 13-7 for Retap Earl. That's Retap. That's TIF. Okay, the Friday series. This is what we're showing you. Recaps from the First District City Series in American Legion Baseball. Make sure everything's running. So, also the Monday night game was championship game was on Monday night. Retap Earl did win it, so they are advancing to the state tournament. So, congratulations to them. Okay, let's see. We talked about Jackson Hayes already. Okay, yes, Cam Jordan does have a fancy new mustache. His official 2019 Saints headshot for the 2019 season. I think it looks stylish. I think it does. His mustache was absolutely stylish, to say the least. So, but what the hell I know. So, that's what we're showing you right here. Also, Ken Jordan never ceased to amaze. Look, I think his play will speak for itself. His play on the football field will speak for itself. The four-time Pro Bowl took to Instagram on Monday to show off his new look. So it looks like it's complete Captain Hook mustache. So I think it looks like I said, stylish. So this is the video below we're showing you right here. This is Cam Jordan showing signing autographs at Saints camp. So okay, this is I used to bike around. I go from Old Metairie to Uptown, and I walk across the street with my family. Knows me to the grocery store. So look, he's been through those circumstances. That was plaguing him. He's been through those circumstances. But the truth of the matter is, this guy right here, I'm gonna be honest with you, he's gonna be the biggest impact for the New Orleans Saints. Once his career ends, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, no matter what. Cam Jordan, he will be a Hall of Famer. He will be in Canton. Make no mistake about it. He will absolutely be in Canton. So, okay. This is from NOLA.com staff reporters with the Advocate as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, more American Legion baseball action from. This is from Joseph Holm. It's HOLM. You can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. The Advocate / Times Picayune. After a 1-year hiatus, Pedal Values is back in the American Legion State Tournament, and the Cardinals are on a hot streak. The Pedal Values, I think that's Rumble. I think that's who they are. I think that's what their school is, Rumble. So Cardinals on the 7-0 victory in the 2nd District East American Legion Tournament on Monday night. Danny Ream was the coach. I think he's at Rumble. Pedal Values is 23-6. That's something right there. Look, these young men, I'm gonna tell you, these young men definitely amazes you every day on the baseball field. That was on Sunday. Refuel won over Gulf Coast Bank. That was Chalmette. The Chalmette Owls is the base school. Pedal Values is independent, so they're an independent. And Otto Candles is Hanville. Also, let's see, Hanville won over Refuel 4-1, and Pedal Values won over Otto Candles. So Otto Candles 7-0. So that's games right there. This is from Joseph Holm, as HOLM. So it's Joseph Holm. You can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. That's the Advocate / Times Picayune. Okay, let's switch this out. Okay, Rebel running back walks softly but carries a big stick. This is the Pearl Rebel. Um, Corey Warner doesn't like to talk a lot. This is from David Faust. You can reach him at the St. Tammany Parish Former. That's one of the newspapers up in St. Tammany Parish. He's a 5'10", 210-pound running back. Big reason, historic run for the Pearl River team. They went 8-3 last year. They captured their first ever playoff game. They did defeat Franklin Parish 21-20. That was in Class 4A in the by-district round. Also, Warner through 10 games had 1,362 yards, also on 217 carries. He led St. Tammany Parish in rushing touchdowns with 24. Note the statistics don't include last game of postseason, so they don't have nothing on the postseason. So I think they're going to make another run this year, a legitimate run this year in the 4A level. Because look, the 4A level, I'm gonna tell you, it's going to be very packed because you got Lakeshore in there. You also got Franklinton. You also got trying to think of the other team, Pearl River, and I'm pretty sure Pearl River will be a wrecking ball in this football season. So we'll see what happens in the districts. So you're gonna have the and that's an 8-4 race. So I look at it this way. Look, you got those North Shore teams. They're gonna be battling. So without a shadow of a doubt. So this is from David Falls. You can reach him at the David D. Falls at the St. Tammany Parish, St. Tammany Former. That's StTamManyFormer.net. St. Tammany Former. Okay, Priola was named boys basketball coach at Mandeville High School. This is from once again David Falls the second. You can reach him at the St. Tammany Farmer. The St. Tammany Farmer. This is one of his columns in the Advocate / Times-Picayune. So he is going to be named Joshua Priola, former son of Mandeville basketball coach John Priola, who coached for 17 seasons, will be the new basketball coach at Mandeville High School. Mandeville went 11-19 last season under Sessions Falls in the 5A state playoffs. So I'm pretty sure he might bring this team back up to a playoff team or something like that. So that's my take on Joshua Priola. That's Priola. You can reach also you can reach David Faust at the St. Tammany Parish Former. That's St. Tammany Parish Former. I'll show you his email address in just a second. I'll show it right on my screen. It is you can follow him at send him an email or whatever. That's D Faust at StTamManyParishFormer.net. That's StTamManyParishFormer.net. Okay. Okay, Paul Maneri confirms that Sean Ochinko left the LSU baseball staff. No comment on the replacement. So I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was for personal reasons or another job or whatever. But Eddie Smith is going to be the new assistant coach coming in for Sean Ochenko. This is from Scott Rabelais. You can go to theadvocate.com. That's theadvocate.com. That's in the Baton Rouge side. So D1 Baseball tweeted later that Smith would be taking over for Ochenko. So LSU Sports Information Director Michael Barnett said no word on the on any staff changes until the end of this week. So they already got this replacement in there real fast. So hey, so I think I wish Sean Ochenko very well. I don't wish him any bad luck or something like that. I wish him the very best. But look, I don't know what happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was most likely an issue, a personal issue, or something like that. We don't know. We cannot speculate what happened with Sean Ochenko leaving the LSU baseball coaching staff. So that's my take on it. This is from Scott Rabelais. You can reach him at theadvocate.com. That's theadvocate.com in the Baton Rouge side. And also, so, okay, let's go ahead and talk about, okay, Hammond will host the soccer tournament. That's in 2020. So the city of Hammond, Louisiana. If you're not familiar with Hammond, it is across the lake, about 50 miles from here. It will Hammond will host the LHSAA soccer tournament. Another event in St. Tammany. St. Tammany Parish announced plans for it in the news release. The 3-day championship for the boys and girls teams will be set for February 26th through 29th. That will be at Southeastern Strawberry Stadium. That's on the Southeastern campus. I think it's a good thing to have a good deal to have it in Hammond because you could get more people coming from the interstates and stuff like that. Look, it's going to benefit the city of Hammond's economy, stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, New Orleans should have held it. New Orleans should have kept it. Tag-Only Stadium was a great place to host that those soccer tournaments. I mean, because I went to one a couple of years ago, and I think it was well properly run for the LHSAA. So, I mean, that's one thing. Look, New Orleans should not lose these events. New Orleans should continue to push for these events because look, they're going to get the Super Bowl in 2024. We're going to get the Super Bowl. Look, we're also going to get the national championship at the end of this season, which is going to be in January here in New Orleans. So, look, it's very important that New Orleans gets. But here's the thing, Hammond. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hammond is a very small town, but I'm pretty sure Hammond can host events like the LHSAA soccer tournaments. They most likely will be pulling some more and send them over to Hammond because Hammond's the close proximity to New Orleans. Southeastern Preview made its mark by hosting the girls basketball tournament, so they host it every year. The city of Hammond, so that's So I think it's good. It's a UL host event. So it's a UL host event with it was it was in tag only say for a couple of years, but they're gonna just they just pulled it and moved it over to Hammond. So Hammond will be the new spot for the LHSAA soccer championship boys and girls. Still running. Can't believe that I'm still running. Okay, let's see. Okay, Frank Jackson um, looks to carry late season scoring surge into year three. I think look, um, I think we should keep him, Frank Jackson. To be honest with you, because look, he could be another asset for this team. He could be another asset for this New Orleans Pelicans basketball team. Make no mistake about it. His 30-point outburst against the Knicks last Friday night, excuse me, speaks for itself. So, I look. Last season, look, he came in some games last season. He made some um, positive plays and stuff like that. But look, he was kind of look. I mean, I think we need to keep him. I mean, sure, we're gonna have Zion Williamson. Hopefully, he comes back from his injury, heals up. I think with the Zion Williamson injury, we could put him in his place, and he can make some plays. Just like when Anthony Davis went down with injury, we put some players in his place. So, and also he was requesting a trade as well. So this is from Rob Walker. You can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. The Advocate / Times Picayune. We have to say it like that. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Okay, Darius, that's Dairis, Bertans, is joining the coming back to the Euro League where he was once played. So he's going to go back to the Euro League and play for the one of them teams. So he will look. I don't know why they got him in the first place. If they didn't need him, because here's the thing about that. When Zion Williamson was picked, they knew they had to get rid of some players, and also that deal with went down with Anthony Davis, and also the deal with Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and also um, Alonzo Ball. So, look, I wish him all the best of luck. I wish him all very best of luck. He shot 53% in the Euro League, so he's coming back to his old stomping grounds where he played. So that's my take on it. This is from Nathan Brown. It came out yesterday at 2:49. So um, you can reach him at the Advocate / Times Picayune. Advocate / Times Picayune. Okay. Let's see. This is okay. Former running back Pookie Williams is reinstated at Kansas after serving a one-game suspension for domestic violence charges. This is the look. He's going to have to learn his lesson. I talked about this guy in these videos constantly, but the thing is about this young man is going to have to learn not to hit a woman. That is definitely uh, unacceptable what he did. That was unacceptable. Look, you can't do stuff like that. You're putting your career on the line when you do stuff like that. When you commit acts of domestic violence or whatever, you shouldn't be playing. That's one thing you should not be playing. I mean, look, because look, the NCAA is not going to tolerate, or that school is not going to tolerate um, these actions from these players. It comes with very stiff consequences. Comes with very stiff consequences, big time. So I hope this young man learns his lesson because look, he's not going to get another chance. If he does that violation again, he will be gone. He will be off that team. And Les Miles is running the team now. And I'm going to tell you, Les Miles ain't going to play with him. Les Miles is going to kick him out. That's how it should be. Look, if you do something wrong, your first violation, you're going to be suspended. If you do it relentlessly, repeatedly, you can pack your bags. You're not playing football anymore for this team. That's how it's supposed to be. You have to have very stern discipline in these cases. You have to have very stern and strict discipline in these cases. So this is from Amy Just. You can reach her at NOLA.com. She's also part of the New Orleans Advocate writers and stuff like that. So that's let's go ahead and switch over, and then we'll go with a couple more articles. Okay. This is from. I'm trying to see what this is. Okay. Stephen Reed. He's the um, tribute writer. Americans are champions, and deservedly so. They appeared in 3 successful finals and have lost in the tournament since they didn't lost in that tournament since 2011. So that's the thing right there. You got to look at with these women from the World Cup. They win. They're now the 12th consecutive win in competition, the longest run in men and women's World Cup history. Their final trio of victories was France in the quarterfinals, England in the semifinals, also Netherlands in the championship final. So I look at it this way. Look, these young ladies, what they did in this World Cup this year was extraordinary. Was absolutely extraordinary. And all the people was getting angry and pissed off and writing blogs and nasty stuff about these women. Look, they don't realize all these basement social media and basement people that write all kind of stupid stuff about these women. Look, they deserve this victory. I don't know why they're so mad and angry and pissed off and just writing stupid things about it. Look, these women, sure, they had their out of this world celebrations and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter, let them celebrate. Let them celebrate. That's all it is to it. People don't have to get mad about these things. People just in society, they don't realize anything. These women achieved a lot. These women achieved a lot. So, sure, they want equal pay, and I'm deservedly in support of it. I'm in support of it for these women to have equal pay. Make no mistake about it. So, so this is from this is from Stephen Reed. You can reach him at I think it's the Advocate or the Associated Press. So that's so. Let's go ahead and switch out. Okay, we're at 51 minutes in the show. If nobody in the thing, so we'll just roll along. We're rolling along smoothly as we can. Okay, let's go to ESPN.com. ESPN.com is the website we use every time. Okay, let's talk about this champion. Okay, this is from WWE. This is from the ESPNW website. That's ESPNW.com. It's also associated with ESPN. WWE champion Becky Lynch and Glow superstar Allison Brie talk power, moves rebellious streak, and also sunset flip. That's this is the article they're talking about. Showing you on the screen. Um, Look, with this young also what these young ladies do in WWE is extraordinary. I mean, you see this every single Monday night or Tuesday or whatever, or pay per views. Becky Lynch, which her real name is Rebecca Quinn, who is 32, and Brie, which is 36, um, uh, has grown up um, into two most prominent faces, fueling their swelling enthusiasm around pro wrestling. And the Glow Wrestling started back in the 1980s. It was a late night show, wrestling show that they had on the that was back way back in the 1980s. I think it was the late 80s or something like that, or early or middle 80s. Um, so these women right here, that's what started the women's revolution in this WWE industry. So and also the pro wrestlers industry combined. So I say kudos to these ladies because look, that was back in the 80s right there. So this is a picture, a solid picture right there of the 1980s Glow wrestling. It's called let's see, it used to be called. Let's see, I'm gonna pull it up. It used to be called Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. That's the nickname. That's the four-letter initials of it. It's called Glow. It's that was back in the 80s. So this is from Allison Glock. You can reach her at ESPN Women's side. She's also writes a column for the ESPN magazine column as well. Okay. See what's going on this one. Okay, Serena gets past um, um, Rusker in 3 sets at Wimbledon. Allison Rusker. I'm gonna show you. We'll show you a little highlights of it. Can't show you the full highlights. That's what she gets. She goes up and gets the volley on that tennis thing. She did win 6-3, 4-6, and also 6-3, 6-4, 6-4, 4-6, and also 6-3 to reach a 12th semifinal. So that's from ESPN News Service. You can go to ESPN.com to get the entire story. She also was fined $1,000 for an incident on the practice court this week. She threw her racket. She said she was fined for it. Look, these tennis stars are having a bad day. Look, you got to realize, look, tennis takes a lot of patience, a lot of skill, a lot of stamina, and all that. Look, I mean, look, they should have never fined that young lady. They should have never fined Williams. They should have never fined her. That was stupid. That was absolutely, completely dumb. Look what the men do. Some of the men, they throw their rackets at the official, or throw it at the cameraman or whatever. Look, this is getting ridiculous with this Serena Williams fining that $10,000. That was completely asinine what they did to this lady. Look, you got to have fair rules. You got to have fair down the middle. If a men's player does use vulgar language or says something to the official to get the official mad, they should be fined as well, not the women. So when they do something wrong, because this is a double standard here. This is an absolute double standard with this fine of Serena Williams. So that's my take on it. This is from let's see, ESPN News Service. You can go to ESPN.com to get the information. Okay, can the Lakers roster work? This is from Brian Windhorst. You can reach him at ESPN.com. He is a writer. Stephen A. Smith was on there. We'll play his clip in just a second. We got this article. Can the LeBron make this roster work? I'm pretty sure he could. I'm pretty sure he could with the talent that he's going to get with this Laker team. I'm pretty sure it could work. I mean, you got to try it out. You got to try it out. Make sure it does work. I mean, that's the synopsis on it. So I'm pretty sure it could work, but I know it's a lot of fans that are going to be out there on social media saying all kind of stuff, saying this might not work and blah 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 blah. How do they know? They don't know a damn thing about anything. They don't know a damn thing unless they get on their phones and stuff like that and kind of do their research. That's what they got to do. Let's go ahead and play this clip of Stephen A. Smith making his case for the Clippers as well. Let's go ahead and listen to it.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, do you understand what has transpired here? This is a deal of epic proportions. You are the Los Angeles Clippers. You have clearly established yourself as a first-class organization. You got an elite owner and elite executive as his right-hand man. You got Lawrence Frank, who was a former coach and assistant coach in this game, who knows basketball, who works tirelessly. He's a hard worker. His assistant Ringer working under him. Great guy as well. And Doc Rivers is a Hall of Fame coach. People want to come play for Doc Rivers. Kawhi Leonard wanted to come play.
Exactly. They want a whole bunch of players want to go play for Doc Rivers and the LA Clippers. Exactly. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with Stephen A. Smith says all the time, but on this Clippers story, I think I will agree with him on this story, because you got George and you also got Leonard, those two acquisitions. So let's go ahead and play a little bit more and then we'll cut it.
For Doc Rivers. Whether he's willing to admit that and tell y'all that publicly or not is his business, but I'm here to tell you that's what happened. And when you look at the Los Angeles Clippers, none of that would have amounted to a hill of beans if they had lost out on Kawhi. And Kawhi played put forth the ultimate maneuver. Kawhi Leonard sat up there, and we don't know whether he was bluffing or not, but it damn sure didn't appear as if he was bluffing. Kawhi Leonard sat up there and said, "Yo, I can't come to L.A. and play in the same city and the same arena as the Lakers competing against LeBron James and Anthony Davis and not have help. If y'all don't give me any help, there's nothing I can do. But if you give me help, I will come."
He said it. It's all about help. Because here's the thing. The Lakers and the Clippers play in that same stadium in L.A., the Staples Center. So he's pointed it out real well, Stephen A. Smith. So I'm kind of skeptical about this deal with the Lakers. Can it work? I mean, but hopefully it does work. Hopefully it does work. But on the LA Clippers side, it'll most likely benefit them. So that's my take on the Lakers and also Clippers situation going on in LA. So this is from Brian Windhorst. You can reach him at ESPN.com. That's ESPN.com. Okay, let's see what else we're going to be talking about. Okay, this is what we'll talk about, and then we'll shut off for the day. Dad, annoyed by will return Namor. That's Namor. Will report to Paris Saint Germain during the preseason training. That will be he is coming back. So that drama most likely will come to a complete conclusion. So with his information, with his presence over there and playing for that team. So just looking at it. Okay, I'm gonna play this clip for a second. Let me go ahead and play this clip. We'll play this clip.
Breaking news regarding the future of Neymar. What's going on?
Yeah, it's the first time that someone from the club has officially talked about Neymar, and it's Leonardo, the new sporting director, who was given an interview to a French newspaper, Le Parisien, for the tomorrow's edition, so Tuesday's edition. But we've got the quotes already. I've just been sent them to me, where Leonardo says that Neymar is for sale, that Neymar can leave PSG if there's an offer that suits everyone. He goes on and saying that we all know the situation, everybody knows the situation, i.e. that Neymar doesn't want to be in Paris next season. He also confirms the contact made between Barcelona and PSG. He calls them superficial contacts, and that there's been no offers yet from Barcelona, but clearly...
Okay, that was some clips of the thing with Neymar. Going back to PSG, which is Paris Saint Germain. So I think so. This is from ESPN. You could go to This is from Adarita Garcia. You can reach him at ESPN. He's a soccer correspondent. So that is today's show. Let's switch this out. Okay. Okay, this concludes today's Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. For Tuesday, July 9th, we will be back later for the Sports Time New Orleans podcast live stream. We will be it will be a 45 to 50 minute show. So it's gonna will be 45 to 50 minutes live streaming tonight. So we'll be back on later between 7 or 7:30. So you can come back in and join us. So that's the plan. Um, like, share, subscribe. Um, Kerry Wehmeyer, Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. That's Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer. We're not Sports in the NO no more. We're Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. You can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/. Kerry.Wehmeyer, the number is 75. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at sports_talk2505. Also, you can follow me on WordPress. That's Sports Talk 78 dot blog. So it's dot blog. You got to put that in there. Also, you can follow me on Reddit. That's user slash LSU underscore Tulane 2505. Also, you can follow me on Tumblr. That's Sports Talk 78. And also, you can follow me on the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer sports page on Facebook. That is the second page we have on Facebook. You can follow me there. That's facebook.com/KLW. That's my initials. Also 782540. That's 782540. Until then, everybody have a good afternoon. Please be careful out there. It is hot out there. It's probably about 90 something degrees. Please stay hydrated, and also please stay tuned for your to your local stations. We do have a chance that we're going to get a tropical storm or tropical depression in the Gulf. So we advise you to stay tuned to your local news and keep abreast of what's going on with this 90. I think it's 92L. So please please be abreast of it. Your safety is more important than your property that can be replaced. So that's a wise word from my mouth. So everybody have a good